I applied to the MassRobotics Jumpstart Boston Cohort because I was encouraged by a Boston police officer, Jamila Gales, from the Girls Reflecting Our World program, and she said that MassRobotics had a women who are interested in STEM program.
In my school, there's a robotics class that I enrolled myself in, and in the Google Classroom, my teacher posted internship opportunity, and I thought it was like really interesting because it was robotics and engineering related.
I've always built things and tinkered with things as a kid. I would take things into my basement, I'd find wood on the street and spare wires and just figure out how I could craft Halloween costumes or random things around the house, just what I had. But I never really thought of that as a career. I'd always been better at the humanities in school, and I thought I was going to go into that. And my dad suggested, oh, like, you love this, like, have you ever thought about engineering? And I hadn't, so I was unsure about it. But he suggested I do this, and my guidance counselor showed this place to me.
In the beginning, I hadn't known of MassRobotics. I actually met Joyce in a Northeastern, like this little conference, which was for women in robotics, and MassRobotics was also hosting. So I had a chance to speak to her, and I told her of my interests with networking, and Joyce told me about the Jumpstart program.
I went to this conference with one of my former green chemistry teachers and another peer, and we went to go present at the Massachusetts Association of Science Teachers conference. And as we were leaving, we saw Alethea with a table, and it had like this robot on it and some stickers. And we went up to the table and she told us about the Jumpstart program.
My favorite part of Jumpstart Fellowship were the industry visits. Especially engaging with industry professionals gave me a great insight into career goals and aspirations I should be working towards. So it has an amazing futuristic goal and helped me improve how I want my future to be.
Definitely online because I was able to see like the business side of the robotic company, and I didn't realize how important it was, so it made me think of becoming a project manager, because you're still able to connect with the tech side but also being part of the business side.
My favorite part of Jumpstart was definitely learning how to laser cut, making our own circuit boards, and then my most favorite thing out of all of it was soldering. And with that, we actually took a field trip to Lightspeed manufacturing, and we saw how soldering on circuit boards actually worked, like what it looked like in a factory setting. And then we got to come back and try it out by ourselves, which was fun because we actually were pretty good at it for our first time. So.
My favorite fireside chat was about 3 weeks in. I didn't really know what to expect from them yet. I think it was just our second fireside chat. So one of them was orientation. And Sam, the CEO of Tatum Robotics, comes in and starts talking to us about assistive technology and starts mentioning ASL in the class she took. And I was like, whoa, because I take classes at ASL in my high school. I love it. I started and lead our ASL club there. And she just started talking about it, and I thought it was cool. And then she talked about how it was a whole part of her company and that she makes assistive technologies for the deafblind. And I just saw my interest merge, and I just saw my dream job, and I was giddy leaving that day.
I'd say Rachel, who has been teaching us SolidWorks. She taught us 6 lessons or something like that. And also today's fireside chat with Alexis was very inspiring. But honestly, all of the fireside chats, Betsy.
Betsy, yes. Even though we didn't really see her much in person, she was really interesting to learn how help us with Python, which is really hard, and then some type of SolidWorks whenever she came. It was just it just gave me at least a new perspective on how to do things, different little shortcuts.
What kept me coming was definitely the relationships I made with the girls in Jumpstart.
We got here and we jumped right into coding, and I'd never done it before, but it was super exciting. And fabrication and CAD, and it was electric. And so now I know that I want this to be my future, and I'm really looking forward to it.